guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run the budget shop Purple Glimmer Budgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I use in my videos. You can find my shop on Etsy or also on my website, PurpleGlimmerBudgets.com. My husband and I journey to pay off one of our high-interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be stuffing my month ahead binder. Before I get into the video, if you haven't watched me before, on this video I like to do a lot of cash budgeting things, so cash stuffings, cash on stuffings, cash condensings, and savings challenges. So if this is the type of content you like, definitely consider subscribing and sticking around. Also, if I remember, which I'm hoping that I do, at the end of the video I'm going to kind of show you some updates on my thought process for my dominoes game. So if you watched the video in which I asked your opinion on certain things, definitely stay to the end and watch that as well. I'm also going to show off some fun envelopes I've been working on for an order because I'm in love with the design and I'm super excited about them. So I wanted to kind of show off the few that I've done. It's like an order of 33 and then I ran out of some material, so I'm just waiting for the material to come in to kind of finish the rest. My machines went a little crazy, so that was fun. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. So I should have $105 here, and then I stuff it in this light purple Alana binder, and then I have 6 different categories I'm working towards. Well, in general, I've fully funded 3 of them, so I'm working on the final 3, which I have a feeling we're going to finish at least one of them today. And yeah, so, and then I have my light purple double pocket envelopes here with my custom foil labels, and then I just kind of played around and have this cute little bow. I'm looking at trying to like get in the groove and make these and offer these for sale. So that's just kind of some heads up of what's potentially coming to my shop once I get a little bit of calm time to get to doing some things. So anyways, let's go ahead and count this money, make sure it's here, and then we'll grab those 3 envelopes to work with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. Perfect. So it's all here. Let's grab these first 3 for now, and then we'll go from there. I have a feeling that there's going to be some like reshuffling of things because there's one that I think only has like 2 icons left to be stuffed. Let me see if I can fit all of this in frame because I think my frame's a little bit tighter than normal. So I take the trackers out and put them to the side so that way I do have 6 spots for my 6-sided dice to roll and tell me where to go. I'm also going to mix this up a little bit so that way it's not all the 1s and then all the 10s and so forth. So that is awesome. How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm just hanging around here. I woke up early. It's like 4:30 in the morning right now, and so rather than like just sit around and read, which I enjoy doing, I'm like, well, let me get downstairs and get this video filmed. I'm also hoping to film my $2 Tuesday video here once I'm done with this one, and then I'll probably go upstairs and just hang out until it's time for my kids to get up and stuff. So it's just, I wake up at random time in the morning and I just can't get back to sleep, so I'm like, go downstairs and film. So that's kind of where I get my filming time in. So we have mortgage, car payment, and insurance is what we're working on. I'm gonna move this completely out of the way, or you might see a little bit on camera. I just want to have some space to work with, so let's get rolling. So we had our dogs go to the vet Saturday and they had their teeth cleaned, and I'm super excited to say that our oldest dog, Buster, he did make it through. Anytime you put an animal under anesthesia, which they have to do with the dental, it always is a risk that something could happen and they don't make it. And so I was very nervous and very much in the back of my mind knowing that he is old, he's struggling, he has had cancer for almost 6 years now, and that it was very possible that he might not make it. So when they were getting ready to do his dental, the vet called and asked, do you want to go ahead and have us x-ray his chest just to see if his lungs are clear and his heart and everything? And so we decided we would go ahead and do that. That would also kind of give us an idea on whether the cancer had gone to his lungs. So she did that and then called us back, and she said his lungs look beautiful and clear. So we gave the go ahead to put him under. So he has dentals like every single year, because I believe you're supposed to have your dog's teeth cleaned once a year once they get to like a certain age. And so we kind of knew that we were looking at potentially doing some tooth extractions, and I think there's some like the larger molar type teeth. So she quoted us what everything would be, and then he also had like a black skin tag on him. With him having melanoma, which is skin cancer, I was concerned that it could potentially be some of the melanoma, so I asked her opinion on just cutting that off while he's under, so she went ahead and did that. We did not send it off to pathology, which would have cost us couple $100 to have it told whether it's cancer or not, because I'm like, okay, let's say it is cancer or whatever, it just might potentially grow back or whatever. Like, there was no benefit necessarily in us sending it off to find out if it's cancer or not, because we know the dog has cancer. But I just wanted to have it removed, that way it could just be gone. So we did that, and then we were given a price to do everything, and so with the price with the big teeth, it was going to be like $1,600. And so we kind of gave the go ahead. And then we ended up getting a call as she was cutting the mask off from like one of the vet assistants, just kind of let us know how everything was going. And they let us know that basically, I guess they're able to probe underneath the tooth and go like all the way to the other side. And so that's why they were thinking that they were going to have to take the bigger teeth out. Well, they told us that, like, the teeth are hanging on, they're fine, they're not mobile at all, and so we could probably not do them. But he had two of, like, the really tiny dog teeth, like, I think they're, like, the incisors at the front of the mouth that were just kind of hanging on by a thread, and that they were very mobile and probably bothering him, and that it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to extract those. So they asked if we want to do those instead of the big teeth, and we said that's fine. Another reason why they were kind of concerned with potentially taking the big teeth is those take a lot of time and effort to kind of get him out, and his body temp was dropping, and so that's pretty normal when dogs go under. Their body temperatures drop, but they try to like monitor it because they don't want it to get too low, because then they can have seizures and start having problems. So we're like, that's fine. If the teeth aren't mobile and you're saying that we can kind of wait and see like we've been doing, then we'll just kind of wait and see. Honestly, I don't know that he'll live to another dental, but we'll see. He's definitely surprised us. So since we had the mask removed, he was supposed to have like a cone of shame, and I don't like the cone of shame. It's like crazy, the satellite dish version. So I hopped on, we go to Banfield, so it's in PetSmart. So I hopped on PetSmart.com to see if they had like the donut collar, and they did. So I got him one of the donut collars and stuff, and I think that was a better thing. So we brought him home, and like he was breathing really heavy, so I was like terrified that like he was gonna like pass away in his sleep and stuff, and like he didn't. He's still around. So at night, since he was kind of struggling to breathe, we took his collar off at night, so that way he could get some rest and stuff, because he's not the most mobile dog as it is, and he leaves his stuff alone because they're just concerned with him like biting at his stitches. And my husband's like, I'm more worried about Marshall biting at his stitches than him. So we let him sleep without the collar, but since the donut collar relies on his actual collar to stay on, I was kind of nervous. So in the morning, I put it back on him, and I realized that when I was putting the donut collar on him, I was making it tight so that way it would like stay on him. But I think it was a little bit too tight because it might have compressed. Like, I don't know, it might have compressed a little bit because I was seeing him struggle to breathe. So I'm like, let me go ahead and like rip the Velcro strap that kind of like holds it together to the side, and I did, and I adjusted it and loosened it, and then you could just hear his breathing get a lot easier, and then he started smiling and wagging his tail. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to like strangle you. So he's back to his old normal self. I mean, he's definitely still struggling a little bit because he is old. I want to say, let's see, we're in 2025, and we say that his birthday is in January. So I want to say he's at least 13 years old. We got him as a puppy. We're unsure of how old he was because the rescue had him at like 6 months, and I really don't think he was. I left my marker out of here. Let me grab that. Because he was still really tiny and puppy and cute when we got him. So I don't think he was 6 months old, because large dogs, and he is a large dog, tend to like go into their like teenage look like within a few months. So I think he was a couple weeks old, like maybe 2 months old or younger, because when we got him, he was not fixed. So that's a whole nother story. They fixed him because we got him from a rescue, but the dog doesn't become yours until the neutering happens. And so he was too young to neuter, which is again why I don't think he was 6 months old. And so he technically wasn't ours when he started having some medical issues. And so we ended up spending like thousands of dollars on him before he was ours, which I'm very happy we did, because when I finally got a hold of the rescue, literally all they would have done, he had parvo, was give us Pedalite to like keep him good. And what we ended up doing to keep him fine is he was in intense therapy at the vet with IV fluids keeping him alive. So this dog's been through everything, so he is very tough. So that's why I'm not completely surprised why he's still around with cancer for 6 years, because when we got the cancer diagnosis, we took him to like a more detailed vet than what Banfield is, and they told us, yeah, if he has melanoma and stuff, that he probably has 6 months to a year to live, and we're 6 years later, so I'm very, very grateful for that. So let's see, and we didn't do any sort of treatment because we didn't want to diminish his quality of life and not necessarily do a lot better. So that was just kind of our choice, and it seems like we made a decent one, because if we had done other things, it might have like made him really sick, and who knows. I mean, obviously this dog has like a robust immune system or body that like fights things off, because he's been able to fight off parvo. We think he probably had distemper as a puppy. He had kennel cough and mange, and he's like survived it all. So he's definitely very, very strong. So let's see what we have here. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 25, 6, 7. So we don't even have enough to mark off a house, which is fine because we got to mark off 2 last time. And we'll see, we might be stealing some cash from another category. So let's put this in here, and then let's grab this one. This is the card. I think this is the one that, no, it is insurance yet. Okay, so I mixed these up. So this is car. I'm like, I thought it was the car that was almost done. So it is the car. So this is car payment for our 2 vehicles. Yes, our monthly car payment is insane, but we like to have like newer vehicles that we keep warranties on and we're comfortable financing them. So that's why our car payment is high, because yes, it's a depreciating asset, but you can get cheaper debt for it than you can for other things. So that's kind of why we've made some of the decisions we've made. So I only need 30. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This, I think, is all ones. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I will probably put all of the rest of this to house. So let's just make sure that this is 30. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this one is done. I need to go get a few things, so give me just a second. Let me, 1 second. Okay, so I had to go run and grab a few things. So first I need my bell because I fully funded something. Second, I need a fully funded slip, and then I grabbed my ding 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 challenge and my dollar to add to it. So we will be doing that all in just a second. Let's go ahead and finish with this category. So if I have everything correct, I should have exactly $1,500 in here. So let's go ahead and put the cash in order. So there's my 10. So 10 and then a 5. Let's get all this stuff back. Okay. There's my spot for my 5. And then I'm like all over the place. There we go. Okay. So we have 1,000 and then 100, 200, 300, And then this is all the singles. So that's 1,300. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 1,400. 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So then this is 1,500, which that matches the amount at the bottom. So we're good there. So let me get this cash all the way in here, and I have a feeling that I'm definitely going to need to be doing a cash condensing here very soon. I'm trying to think out my time frame on it. So let's put our fully funded slip here, and then let's also see, I don't think we have enough, but let's see. 99% sure we don't, but why not count? So we have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 6 away from doing a mortgage. So we will see. I might be able to get that from the car insurance. We will see, but car payment is fully funded, which is awesome. So right now we're only working on 2 categories. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get the holes in. Let's see where we are at with insurance. It says car insurance. This is basically everything but homeowner's insurance, because our homeowner's insurance is escrowed, which I'm very thankful for because it skyrocketed this year. But I'm thankful that we do have insurance, so that is good, because it would suck to have our house burned down and not be insured. So let's see, 10, 20, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold on, I have 5s. I didn't realize I had 5s. There we go. Is that the only 5s? I think it is. So this is 20, 10, 15, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I think we just need 6 for there. So we're going to tuck this in here. And then I'm going to put this here. And yes, I'm going all kinds of crazy. I just want to make sure that I get this done. So this, I believe, is 40. If not, we'll steal more money. So yes, I roll the dice to tell me where to put it, but I make judgment calls to be able to put it somewhere to get me an extra icon, because I find that more motivating. So the dice guides me, but I have final say. Okay, so 10, 15, 16, hold on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Perfect, so it's here. Sorry for that pause. I had to turn my heat off because it was starting to blow really loud. So I'm like, you know what? I'm fine. I can handle not having heat for a little while. So I'm like, let's turn it off. So that's what I did. And then hopefully I remember to turn it back on. Otherwise, when I get upstairs and start getting cold, I will remember. And the awesome thing about our heat is that basically I just have to have an Alexa around me and order it to turn the heat back on. And then it comes back on because I have our heat hooked up with our Alexa. So that was what happened the last time I turned it off. I got all the way upstairs and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn the heat back on. And then I'm like, Alexa, turn the heat on. And it's like, okay, the heat is on. It's awesome. I love it. I love technology when it works. So, let's see. This is going to be fun because I don't know that I marked one off or not. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5. So, if I did, so it would be 34. So, 34 times 40. So 1360 if I did mark it off. So I have 1100, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, 1200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Okay, so I did. I was like, I don't remember if I marked it off, but I did, which is awesome. So let's get all this, and I'm thankful that I've not accidentally mixed this stuff up because I'm really pushing my limits on concentration and not going all over the place. So put all this back in here. So yes, this definitely needs to be condensed. So I'll have to think that through. We'll figure it out. So this is, so 20 and 20, so I can mark off 2 of these, which means I finished a row, and I only have $100, it looks like, to stuff back in here because I have 1 row left. So we're getting really, really close to having our month ahead categories fully funded, which is awesome considering we're getting to the point where my husband's income could possibly not come in anymore. So let's see. We have 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 60, 81. And so if you've not like been around for what's going on, my husband's job is a nightmare. And so we're basically living day by day until they finally let him go, which is fine by us. But when that happens, we won't have his income anymore. And basically his income is most of our income. So this is 800. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, one of the singles just stuck together, so that was the problem. So let's go ahead and put all this back together. So that's why I'm very thankful that I did start doing this month ahead. So we have a month beyond our buffer when all this is stuffed. So that'll be amazing. Plus I also have some major stuffings coming up here soon that I think will help kind of get us by as well. I mean, we are prepared. Like back when we knew his boss was a nightmare, the first thing we did is sat down and decided, okay, well, where can we get a whole bunch of money from to kind of weather this storm? And so we are prepared for that. I forgot to ring the bell for car payment. I guess car payment really should have been up here, but I'm going to leave it as is because these are the only 2 not fully funded. So let's ring the bell and put the dollar in here. And I want to say that it was either my month ahead or it was my $2 Tuesday last week that I'm like, oh, I'm going to count this at the very end if I remember. Obviously I didn't remember, so I have no idea what I have here. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17. And this is from just the beginning of this year because I cleared it out at the end of last year and reallocated it. So that is awesome. We've finished 17 challenges of some sort throughout the year. So that is everything for my month ahead binder. Let me get this out of the way and then I'm going to show you guys a few things. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those. Now they don't look like anything here because I'm not showing you the fun design. I'm just going to kind of talk through how this came about. So I had a customer reach out to me and ask if I do custom envelopes. I'm like, yes, I'm more than happy to do that. So she kind of gave me some ideas of what she likes. She likes florals, and then she said something else, I forget what. And she said that her setup is, I think she said she has a gray binder and then a mint binder. And then she let me know that she wanted some gray envelopes and some fun design to match her gray binder. And then she wanted either pink or purple envelopes to go with her mint binder. So I have thousands upon thousands of digital papers that I own rights to make physical products with. And so I just went to my stock of different digital papers and I found some fun floral designs and I shot her over some ideas. She didn't like the first one, which that's fine. You can't always knock it out of the park the first try, but I did find, I'm like, let me send her like one of my favorite floral designs and I can shift the colors on it. And that way it would kind of work with everything. So she asked again for gray, purple or pink. Well, she loved my purple and pink. So she's like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and alternate those in my mint binder. Now I don't have the gray ones to show you because my machine went crazy when I was cutting them. And so it messed them up and I ran out of material. So I'm just waiting for material and that should be here like in the next day or so. So once I get that, then I can get these taken care of. But I just wanted to show them off. So I don't know that you've seen this pattern because it's the cover of one of my digital planners, and I don't know that the digital planner that it's a cover of that I've really shown much of anyways. But anyways, here it is. So this is the pink version. So she wanted light pink. So these are kind of her categories. These are just a few of them. I just did like a couple of sheets worth of them. And then this is the purple design. This is like my favorite. So I absolutely love it. You can kind of look a little bit. There's some like faux glitter in the design and stuff. So I shot her over everything. I gave her like lots of options. I'm like, do you want them just glossy laminated, or do you want them laminated with the sparkle lamination? So she opted for the glossy lamination. So this is just kind of an idea of what I can do. So if you like custom envelopes and you want something like designed for you, in particular in the A6 size, I can probably do the A7 size. It's just I don't have as much stock of the material as I need, so I might have to reach out to my supplier and get some more, which that's fine. I'm contemplating doing that anyways. But A6, I have plenty. So ask to your heart's content on stuff. I can kind of make these really durable factory made envelopes kind of emulate the look of a custom envelope. So I asked her, I'm like, do you want to have the design on the front and then just the plain design on the back without any text, or do you just want it just on the front? And so she opted to just have it on the front. So then because she's gonna have a tracker in the back which will kind of hide the cash. So there's all kinds of things that you can do, but I just know that I love these like factory made envelopes because they can really be like, I can stuff them like really crazy and not pop them, because I've ordered custom like handmade envelopes from other shops that are absolutely amazing, and they have super high quality envelopes, because I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just not making mine the best, but I still popped the seams on those. And again, that is a me problem. That is not their quality, because many of them do say try to keep it to like 15 bills or under. Well, we know that I'm not good at that, because this is probably like 50. So I'm like, I need something that can stand up to me and my craziness. And so this is kind of what I've came up with. So again, if you want some like custom envelopes and you're an overstuffer like me, definitely reach out, and I can like use this factory envelope as like a base to kind of turn it into those like fun, pretty handmade envelopes. So this is just kind of an idea of what I did. I've done like 2 sets of the A7s, both of which have been sold with a binder. And you can check those out on my Instagram, because they're actually like the same pattern. I made one set for one customer, and then another customer of mine, she saw that and loved it. She's like, I want the same one. And I'm like, okay, do you want it glossy like she had? Do you want the sparkle? And then she's like, surprise me. So of course I had to do the sparkle. So I'm super excited. Those are, I think, are en route to her. I don't think she's got them yet. So I loved how those turned out. So now I want to kind of go over what I'm thinking as far as my dominoes. Okay, so I found a supplier that has like little mini dominoes, and so I have been working with a couple of sets. And as you can see, so these are the 2 sets that I've kind of done with what I think I'm gonna do. This like plastic just rubs the pips, I think is what they're called, the dots off of the dominoes really, really bad, and it just, the dots on the dominoes are not really high quality. So I showed, let me get them. I don't think you can hear me as I'm dumping them out. I want to kind of show off an entire set so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because I don't know that I actually showed the whole set the last time, and I had a lot of people saying, I really like the dominoes, because I said, well, I can do these dominoes, or I could like make them in cardstock, and like no one liked the cardstock idea, which is fine, because I want to say when I first made the design, I'm like, I don't like that either. Let me grab something really quick, 1 second. I wanted to grab the tracker so that way I have that as well. So, I mean, they're okay. They're not like this that's not terrible. I've seen the ones that are like completely worse. I mean, you can see on here where it's kind of wearing off, and it doesn't stand up to my standards. I don't like it. They're really rough. I mean, a lot of you are like, well, I'm fine with it. It's not a problem. But like eventually it can like rub raw on this, and you'll like not be able to tell what they are, because like some of them it'll be like a 2, but this one will like be completely like, this dot will be completely like worn off, or it's crazy. So I'm like, I don't know that in good conscience I could stand behind the quality of these. I mean, I know a lot of you are like, go ahead and just put in the listing that they're not high quality, I'm like, I still want to only offer high quality stuff. So let's go ahead and push this to the side so that way they don't get mixed up. So I've come up with a solution for them. So I have these that I've completely redone. I'm just gonna dump out one set and just kind of show the other one a little bit more up close. So I was messing around with them and I'm like, you know what, I can put stickers on them so that way the dots are flawless. The only problem is that you'll see some of them, like this is not printed like completely centered. It's kind of skewed to the side. So the stickers won't all be like perfect and centered because basically my priority is to cover all of the black dots. So this is the dominoes redone using glossy laminated sticker paper. So this is something that I feel I can stand behind the quality on because the dots aren't going to rub off. There's not going to be any problem. I use my higher quality sticker paper on it and it's laminated. So these should be sticking and staying on no problem. So this I think is what I am going to do. So this is a look at it in the glossy. And then when I was playing around, let me put these back really quick. I'm like, I can tell the difference between them, but I'm like, I want to make my life not as crazy. So when I was like first playing around with it, I was cutting things that was using my sparkle lamination and sticker paper. And so I was using like the empty space on the sheets just to kind of play around with this and like figure out if this would work. Because when I'm like testing through things, I like to try and like cannibalize material that's going to go to waste anyways, just to kind of like play around. So I was using like the sparkle lamination with envelopes. I think this was when I was making my A7 envelopes. So I'm like, let me go ahead and throw some of these stickers in the dead space of that design and just see. So I also have it in my sparkle. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to offer them up with stickers. Now, should I just go ahead and do everything in this glossy lamination, or would you guys also like to have the option of potentially getting them with the sparkle overlay? Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think, or should I offer all three? I can't stomach standing behind this quality. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you like what I did with the sticker paper, or is that just like me being too extra? Like I said, I'm just very disappointed, and it just seems like it's going to continue to get worse because, I mean, look at these plastic pouches that they come in. It just rubs it completely raw. So, yeah, I think I'm not going to do this. Plus, I'm also going to be selling them in my cute organza bags. I think I might try and get smaller ones, but I don't know. We'll see. So this is how they'll come instead of in something like this. I just think this is a little bit more fun than this. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. So let me know your thoughts below. Okay, as I was packing this up, I got to thinking, I'm like, I brought my tracker out here to show you guys, but I didn't even say anything. So the reason why I wanted to have the tracker while I was talking through some things is that if I remember correctly, when I designed this tracker, I have every single domino that would be in here, with the exception of the 2 dominoes that you find on the envelope of my game bundle for the dominoes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place those also randomly somewhere on the board, so that way my thought process is of including these is that you can just pick them and then that's what you save, just kind of add a little bit of a fun twist on there. So if I do that, I will probably be revamping the tracker to like have those, so that way it'll also allow you to save a little bit more. So obviously I'll have to adjust it from saving like 136 to however much it is with that. So that was my thought process there. I figured let me go ahead and pop back on here really quick and kind of explain that. I'll probably also offer the option of getting the dominoes themselves for those who have purchased in the past and just want the domino set because it wasn't part of the bundle previously, as well as maybe an option for the dominoes with like a new tracker, if you want to have the tracker with like all of it, so that way you can kind of play along. So that's just kind of probably what I have coming forward. So wanted to kind of add that in there, so hopefully I'm able to kind of fit it so it all flows better. So anyways, that's all I have for today, guys, now, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.